Hello everyone, I'm Tam, and I'm back with another episode for our Spurious Dishes series. Today I have some beef brisket, particularly the beef fat is what I'm interested in. I couldn't find beef fat by itself, so this is the fattiest cut of meat I found, which is the beef brisket. So for this dish, I have no interest in the actual meat, just the fat. So this is the fat is all I care about. There's probably about 0.5 pound of fat here. Yeah, about half a pound of fat is actually what we want. I'll save the meat for a different recipe that I have in mind. So we just want the fat. Can be from just pure fat from some other cut of the animal. We just want the beef fat. So not necessarily the beef brisket fat, just the beef fat in general. About half a pound. I have one onion, some condiments. We're going to try to make some beef fat sashimi quotation mark. Because I don't trust the cleanliness of the beef fat, so we're first going to boil it to make sure that we kill all the parasite and everything else, so that way the beef fat is purified, blanched, and then we'll cut into like small pieces, like sashimi size pieces, and then we'll make the dipping sauce. Well, we use 1 cup of soy sauce, one tablespoon of chili sauce or chili paste, and then like a teaspoon of some very powerful wasabi. I think I think that probably give it a very like strong flavor to it. Yeah, 1 cup of this, 1 tablespoon of that, and then one teaspoon of this. I may do just 1 teaspoon of the chili and the wasabi, so because the main thing, the main flavor should be from the saltiness of the soy sauce and the strongness of the wasabi. The chili gives it a unique twist to it. So yeah, so that's the dipping sauce for the beef fat sashimi. I'm also going to try to make a bit of a little like side soup with 1 onion, because when I boil this, it will release a lot of like beef fat flavor into the broth, and then we'll add in the onions, probably minced up very nice and thin, so that way you have a bit of like a side dish onion beef soup thing. I will not add the onion at the same time as the beef fat, because I want the beef fat to be pure in terms of flavor. So we're doing the beef fat first, and then once that's done, I'll add in the onion, so it doesn't interrupt the flavor of the beef fat. Okay, so I'll come back when I have everything ready for the next part. I tried to butcher it the best I could. There's still some meat there, so it's not pure fat. I think it's still like a lot better than what it was originally before I even cut it up. So see, there's still like a lot of like meat. I mean, some like strands of meat, mostly fat. So we're good. I'll save this for the fridge for another recipe. And this is the minced up onion here. Very minced up onion, super minced up. See, very nice and minced up. This is 1 cup of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of chili sauce, and then the wasabi. I smashed wasabi around so it kind of like disperses the flavor. Surprisingly very intense. You know, like the wasabi is like very strong. Do not never underestimate wasabi. That thing is very strong. So we're going to put this in the pot with just enough water to to boil it. So just one piece of this. Once I finish boiling it, I'll actually slice into like thinner strips. So this is another reason why I want to boil it, because unless you have like pure fat, you probably gonna have some meat residue here. See, some meat residue. So these are definitely most likely not safe to eat raw. This is not super high quality meat, so definitely not safe. So I'll probably put like I think 4 cups of water should be enough to fill it up, and then I'll let it boil for about 30 minutes to kind of make sure it's properly cooked. So about 4 cups of water, let it boil for 30 minutes, and yeah. So I'll come back when I'm ready for the next part. The brisket looks boiled, the fatty part anyway. The meat also looks cooked as well, so we should have no issues progressing. And the broth here is actually very good. It's extremely like it tastes like healthy beef fat. Yeah, it's nice, juicy. You can save this for another soup recipe. Do other things with it and so on. Use it as a starter broth, and you know, and etc. So it boiled for about half an hour on like gently boiled. So pretty good to go. I'm going to take this out and probably wash it in a sink with cold water, so that way all the impurities, the kind of gunk is washed away, and we have a more pure beef fat. There's like a bunch of like junk there that's kind of sticking to it. So wash it in cold water, and then I'll probably let it cool down, and then I'll slice it into thin strips and put the sauce in the middle. As I do that, I'm also going to gently boil the onion in this broth for I guess half an hour, 15 minutes, half an hour. Gently boil it, so that way we have a nice kind of like soup on the side as well. Okay, so I'll come back when I'm ready for the next part. Here is our final product. Let me try to get a nice angle of the beef fat sashimi, quotation mark. Not exactly sashimi because it's not raw. However, it's a nice angle. See, but everything is close to raw in a way. Just a little bit more, move to the side a bit more. And also our lovely soup in the background to accompany our sashimi. So the soup, I added 1 tablespoon of salt. Honestly, it was too much. I think half a tablespoon is probably sufficient. 1 tablespoon is overkill. However, it tastes pretty nice now. The onion gives it a slight sweet flavor, and also a kind of like tartness to it. So it looks very pleasant. You can see the very nicely minced up onion. That helps looks more beautiful. That helps makes it look more beautiful. So like you eat with your eyes as well as your mouth. So beauty is definitely something here. And the pork fat, I just sliced it very thinly, like sashimi. That's what I was kind of going for. So that's kind of my intent. And this is our sauce as we discussed earlier. All right, so let's see what it tastes like. So this is the final test of anything. It's a taste test. All right, so let me get my spoon here. This is still very hot. Everything else here is pretty cold. So this is cold, that's really hot. See I saw it. I think it is like room temperature. It tastes a bit better. So cold and room temperature. However, right now this is like cold and super hot. So just straight out of the pan from the stove. So take that for what you will. Let's start with the sashimi fat here. So you see, like there's still like meat. It's not exactly just fat, it's just meat. You know, close to sashimi. Kind of like a, I guess philosophy. It smells very pure, which is exactly what I want it to be. Kind of pure, like you know, what you would eat at a sashimi, fish sashimi. The taste by itself, very very fresh. It tastes very fresh. It's not the same texture as sashimi because the fat is more chewy, more fibrous. So you have to like actually put some effort into it. However, the idea I think is the same. All right, with the sauce here, all the way into the sauce. Our soy chili wasabi sauce. Oh wow. That's really intense. Like the wasabi and the chili is very intense. They like the wasabi and the chili merge into a very intense flavor. Oh, it kind of like takes your breath away, like a punch to the throat. Mm. Oh wow. Even though I use like 1 teaspoon of wasabi, this is still like a lot of with a lot of like a lot of kick behind it. You can definitely tell the wasabi is in there. It's a very nice dipping sauce. The intensity of the soy sauce, the saltiness is also good too. Because this is no flavor. This is just pork fat. No, not pork fat. Beef fat boiled. So there's like no flavor sticking to this. Once you stick it in here, it becomes kind of salty, hot, and like wasabi intense. Mm. And I really like them. That is like a punch to the nostril and throat. Mm. I think it's really nice. It's really nice. Mm. The beef fat is very heavy, so it's not the same as sashimi. Sashimi, you use fish, and most fish are not as fatty. Like just like 1/4 of this is already kind of filling. Half of this is probably a nice lunch. The other half the other half will probably be like a nice breakfast, you know. So it's pretty filling. Okay, the next one, which is the soup here. Oh, I forgot to tell you what it smells like too. So the beef fat is just kind of bland, kind of like mild boiled beef. Oh, the soy sauce is like very intense. It's really intense. It's like super soy, chili, and like wasabi. I think the wasabi intensified the other flavors because I've made this kind of like soy sauce plus chili a few times, and it was not this intense. I think the wasabi like drawed out a bunch of like different flavors and really intensified everything. Wasabi is really intense, so just to be careful. You may regret having taken a lot at the same time. All right, so this soup here has a very clear onion smell, and you don't really smell the beef. You smell a bit like salt, a little bit of salt. That's about it. See what it tastes like. There we are. Oh, it's really good. Yeah. I guess 1 tablespoon of salt was really nice. You usually need to let it cool down too, so that the flavors kind of like adjust themselves. But yeah, this is definitely really nice. The onions like still kind of tender. However, they're like minced up, so they go down really easy. And the actual broth itself, the actual like soup broth itself, is like a mildly beef and a lot like kind of salt. Plus like a little bit of sweetness of the onion. So it kind of goes well with the sauce here, because both these are kind of salty. It's just like hot salt. It's like cold salt. This is really nice. This would be like a nice appetizer for like nice appetizer. That's a nice appetizer, yeah. Oh wow, yeah, it's really nice. I think there's enough for like 3 people here. Probably 2 servings would be the maximum. Yeah, so I recommend anyway. For the soup by itself anyway. This is all the ones. Well, I mean, I guess it could be 2 servings as well. You like split it up with another person, and then yeah, 1 soup for yourself, 1 soup for the other person. It could be two servings. Okay, everyone, that was our beef fat sashimi quotation mark.